Hello guys, Cityville fans and Cityville players. Uh, like I promised you, I'm back with more news and updates made in the meantime to Cityville. So the first thing that I want to share with you is that Zynga made some changes to Cityville lately. Some great changes though, but these changes made by them are not so great for my city, at least at the moment. So let's wait a little to load my game. Okay, here it is. And to see for yourself what I'm talking about, you have to take a look here. And if you watched my previous episodes, you'll know by now what I mean. Anyway, here is the thing. A day ago, when I log into my game, I've noticed that something is wrong. And that was the fact that from 37,000 citizens living in my city a few days ago, now the number increased obviously big time with 20,000 citizens more. At first I didn't know what to think, and I was a little scared at the time, and because from all I remembered, I didn't do any work in my city lately, other than aligning these houses here. As you can see, they are aligned now. After some investigation that I've made, I realized that Zynga did some changes regarding the Cityville houses, at least for some of them. Anyway, this is not something new from Zynga expectations. They do these kind of changes all the time, so you don't have to worry about it. What they did is that they've changed the number of citizens that some houses allows you to have in your city, and I don't think that they did it because of my previous episodes, in which I was explaining that it's impossible to build houses in one expansion of 12 by 12 plus community buildings. These are the community buildings here. It's impossible to build this kind of buildings to sustain the kind of population, plus roads and all things necessary, and so on, in order to increase your population by 1,000 citizens, so that you can expand another 12 by 12. So let's take a look here, and here, for example, this is a Parkside Villa, and I will show you now what I mean. Okay, this is the Parkside Villa that before this house allowed you to have like 350 citizens in your city, and now allows you to have 1,300 citizens in your city once you build it, and so on with some other houses and apartment lofts that cost a lot of coins. Anyway, as you can see, I have a lot of these buildings in my city already, because I've constructed them to erase my my population in order to expand. Okay, this is understandable and a good thing, although for the Cityville players. But Zynga also have missed a stage, and a very important stage, if I may say so. And that stage is the fact that they also needed to increase population numbers that some community buildings can allocate to your city. So Zynga, please notice this remark, and please take action about it, otherwise it will be like before. Now it's okay with the houses, but what about the community buildings? How am I supposed to build now in one expansion the following? One community building, for example, that allows me to increase my population by 1,000 citizens, and also in that same expansion of 12 by 12, the required houses to sustain that kind of population with all roads and things necessary. So once again, think about that, Zynga. Okay, let's let Zynga do their things and proceed with more tips and tricks that I can help you with. First of all, I will have to decrease my population by deleting a lot of houses to reach back the previous number of 37,000 in order to expand one more time, because if I will expand now at this moment with this kind of citizens already living in my city, it will ask me like 58,000 population for the next expansion. And this is something I really not want to do. I'm not willing to do that just now. Here's one more secret for you. As you have noticed by now, all of my houses are disconnected from a road, and you should see my previous episode to see why I keep them like this, at least until I rebuild the entire city. Let's see what happens when I do this. Just a moment. Okay, if you notice here, it's a little piece of sidewalk, and I will connect. Voila! Looks more beautiful like this, isn't it? More colors. What I just did is that I've connected them to a road by simply moving this little sidewalk here and connect it to this piece of road. So, in order to gain more space on your city, it's not really necessary to build roads. To build roads that connect your buildings, and you can connect all of your buildings to more strings of sidewalks that will be connected after that to only one tiny piece of road in order to collect your building if you want, to collect your businesses if you want. Okay, another thing I've noticed is that almost all of my neighbors does the work in my city on the buildings that are placed, let's say, vertically, so rather than horizontally. Yes, let's say that's vertical and this is horizontal, because on this game you cannot know for sure which is which. Zynga should do the map in 3-dimensional view. That would be great, and also the option to rotate the whole map would be greater. Anyway, if you need something done in your city and you do not want to spend your energy, then place the buildings that you want to construct vertically and let your neighbors do the work for you. You will see that your constructions will be done in no time. I will show you now. From what I know, I have a lot of neighbors that visits my my city each and every 5 minutes, so it should do the trick. Let's place houses, for example, for 1,000 people here, and 1,000 people means to find that house that sustains. Okay, this is this one. Let's play. I cannot do this right now because, as you can see, okay, let's go back. Okay, except let's go back and let's start deleting some houses here to decrease my my population. Okay, that should not take so long. So if you stay tuned, you'll see what happened next. Okay, let's start with these houses here. I will have to do it manually, and but in a few seconds it will be done. I will. What I'm doing now is I'm decreasing my my. If you watch here, you will see that each house I will delete means more people decreasing from my city, and to reach back 37,000 population. I will rebuild it after I will start to rebuild the entire city. I will rebuild these kind of buildings, but not so many. I want to have a lot of space in my city, a lot of park places. We'll see. Anyway, I will. You can leave me your comments and help me build my city from scratch. Okay, these kind of buildings didn't count so much. The reason that I'm erasing these buildings is, first of all, I have a lot of them, and second, I'm not willing to pay 1,750,000 coins for a house like this. Once I erased it, so I will keep as many as I will need of these houses, and the rest will be deleted. So when I will start to rebuild my city. It's running good. Now comes the real part of decreasing population, because one building like this, one house like this, holds 230 population, and in just 10 clicks I will decrease my population by 2,300. I will not decrease yet my population till I will reach 37,000, the number that I had before. I will decrease it only to reach 40,000 in order to place the buildings here, and will let you see what happens with them once my neighbors do the work. Okay, you know, this is for real. I'm doing this for real. At the beginning of the game it might look like crazy thing to do, but as long as I have 152 million coins, I can rebuild an entire city with that kind of coins, and it should not be a problem, at least the coins. Okay, 2 more thousand and we're done. Okay, you should see in a few seconds this icon here, this face, sad face, that it will be like in the first time. I will have a happier town because right now it's all of my population are sad, saying that they don't have a lot of community buildings to make them happy. Okay, we already reached 39,000. Okay, this should do the trick, and let's begin building these houses. Okay, come on. I will place them here. 1 means 230. Okay, 2. To raise your population by 1,000, you need to build 4 of this building and 1 of this one. The last one will be this one. Okay, 4 by 2 means 8, and 4 by 3. Oh, okay, perfect. Now I will have to go now, because I'm using Internet Explorer to manage my city, and Google Chrome for the add-on that I want to show you now. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna access Facebook account with Google Chrome.